Hey guys, what's good? What's Gucci? It's Vlad Poppy here, and I'm back at you for another video. So today I want to talk about like a random thing. I know it's probably like maybe like couple, like maybe like a week late. I don't know. I needed time to like process it really. But I wanted to talk about Drake's recent video for the song Nokia. So, disclaimer here. I am a Drake fan, I guess. Yes, I took Drake's side in the beef between him and Kendrick. Honestly, I didn't realize I was that much of a Drake fan until the beef. I was like, oh my god, who is this person in me that's coming out and just standing up for this nigga? But I got to be real and honest about this video, and I just can't hold it in anymore. I'm getting too upset. I'm seeing too much just bullshit and or BS. I'm sorry, I don't want to get censored by YouTube, but I don't give a damn. I've just seen too much shit that's just pissing me off, and I just want to say I don't usually cuss like this, but I need to kind of live up to the motive of this, the ideology of this whole channel, or at least to my description of the channel, if you guys even pay attention to it. But yeah, the whole reaction on this video just pissed me off, and like honestly, I just need to be real and just say something about it because if no one else is going to say it, I will. I will. Nokia is a freaking terrible video. It is probably one of the worst videos of the year. And that's saying a lot nowadays because I'd say majority of rap videos are pretty bad. Majority of rap videos really don't have the direction of the past, the creativity of the past, the remembrance or the longevity of the past. Very few rap videos nowadays really, I'm not even really trying to say, oh, everything has to be like 2000, 2001, 2002, or 99, 98. But it just lacks a lot of the soul and creativity. Nokia is another example of this, but it's also, if you ask me, a very blatant example of, I guess, the complaints a lot of people who call themselves Drake fans, people who like Drake's music. I'm not a super fan, by the way, but I can say, in a in a common word form, yes, I am a fan of Drake. But like everyone in their criticisms of Drake and his music and stuff like that. And before I really didn't see it, but now I like with Nokia, especially with this recent album, "Sexy Songs for You," between him and Party Next Door, who I've never been a fan of. I'm sorry, nothing personal. I've always thought that nigga was ass. I thought Party Next Door is the problem when it comes to R&B music of today. I've never thought that nigga was good. Like he has a couple songs that I can play, like that one Forest song, "Come and See Me Forest," or the fucking um I don't even know. I don't even know the song, but there's a couple songs from Party Next Door that I can say I like, but overall I thought the nigga was garbage. And that's just how it is for me. But I was looking forward to the album somewhat because it was like just just new Drake music content um since the beef and everything. And I was like, okay, maybe I can give Party Next Door a listen and see if this can redeem. Not that it really matters to him, but you know what I mean. Redeem himself to my ears because I'd say a lot of this stuff is just it's cancer. It's just it's ass water. A lot of his music is, but so I listened to the album, not really impressed. Like I was excited for it because it was like, yeah, like I said, it was the first album since the beef. Ass. I'm not really feeling it. But I need to go back to Nokia. I need to stay on topic. Nokia was bad. Nokia, the music video, I'm gonna say like it lacked so much goddamn creativity that it like it's almost like an insult to the fans or just people who like his music. It starts off just him, cameras on Drake, the usual. Like it just mirrors his narcissism. And I'm not saying like this, like, oh, Drake is just a terrible person or something like that. He's just a bad person. Oh my God. No. But what I'm saying is like it just mirrors the narcissism that he has within his music and how everything is about him. Me personally, I feel like Nokia should have been a video. And I was just throwing this shit out there. I was talking to my friend about this because we also often have these music conversations, and I was just saying, I was like, this would be better if it was like a random place, like a mall or like a park, and there's like hundreds of people out there just chilling, minding their own business, and then Drake pulls up playing freaking Nokia, and then everybody starts getting freaking lit. I know maybe that's a little bit too simple to say, but I thought it would have been like a song that actually mirrored the dance song formula of it. Kind of like Hotline Bling or freaking One Dance or freaking Passion Fruit. Those are good songs. I'm not the biggest fan of One Dance, but I think it's a very nice beat and rhythm and everything. And everything else, I like. Those are good songs. And other Drake songs and In My Feelings. That's a great song. This song is very bland. And honestly, it doesn't surprise me that Drake was able to get away with this as who he is. He's big, he's huge. Pause. But he's a huge artist right now. I mean, he's a huge artist, been for a very long time. And of course, he's at that point to where he can just say anything on a fucking track on wax, and the shit will go platinum. Like he's at that level now. He's at Lil Wayne level. Back during his peak and everything, but even bigger. So the video, it just mirrors his narcissism and his this a love of women and the muse and how he has them and stuff like that. Like no disrespect to the girls in the video, all beautiful, all dimes, but what the fuck was the direction for that video? It's these chicks, random chicks dancing around like these black ass like leather or like I don't know some glossy ass jacket, some bomber jacket. My boy said it was like some damn Nike bomber jacket or some shit. Anyways, they're in these jackets and it's like you have these hats on. I don't know if he was trying to go for like some fucking Rhythm Nation, with Janet Jackson and shit, something like that type of vibe. But it's just these girls, they're dancing around. They got Nokia phones in their hands. Drake is in the club. We got what the fuck he says? Fucking we got pipes in the club illegally. What is this? What the fuck is this song? I like this song is so fucking bland, and I liked it initially. But I sat back one day, I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? This is garbage. This whole video made me dislike the song even more. I actually liked the song more prior to the fucking video. Now I see the fucking video. I'm like, this nigga is insulting us. This is bullshit. This is garbage. What was the Nokia video? I saw so many people pretend, oh my god, the goat is back, as if he ever fucking went anywhere. But the goat is back. He's still the goat. Oh my god, oh my god. This video was so amazing. Look at him, guys. Look, he's dancing around all the bitches. He has so many bitches. The bitches still love him, regardless of what Kendrick said. And I'm just like, this means nothing. This video, this song proves nothing in hindsight after the beef. Drake is still a mystery to us. I hate to say it. Drake is still a freaking mystery. As much as he is seen and we listen to him and he's known, he's still a mystery because what the fuck is this? Do you call this creativity? What was the reason and the hype for this damn song? I mean, for this damn video. You did a whole fucking teaser video, trailer for this shit. Then I'm thinking, you have fucking IMAX viewing for this video. I'm like, nigga, you telling me this is what you call IMAX material? If motherfucker gave me tickets to this shit in IMAX, and I'm just sitting here watching this shit, I would go and fight that nigga. Where this nigga at, nigga? We gotta fight, nigga. What is this? I don't care if you gave me the fucking tickets for free. What is this? What? This is IMAX material? You telling me, nigga, you need to do all this hyping for this basic ass video of you showcasing yourself around a bunch of bitches of different cultures and shit. You guys, I'm not sure if it was fucking Mardi Gras, fucking Carnival. You got all these. Well, I get it. You're from Toronto. You're around a lot of Caribbeans. I get it. But you got all these random ass styles of women just all around. You just, oh yeah, look at me. I'm Drake. But My meme love. What? What is this? This is ass. I was so let down for this video that I got pissed. I legitimately got pissed. I called my friend. I was like, yo, nigga, this shit is fucking garbage. You telling me this nigga really did all this for this basic ass music video? I was so upset. I expected so much better because I felt like the music video was going to make or break this song, honestly. And maybe for a lot of people, it doesn't really matter. You know, a lot of people are very basic, especially when it comes to their Drake fandom. Anything from the Six God is awesome. But nigga, this was garbage. You got these, like I said, these random ass girls dancing around, Nokia phone, Drake. Oh, you know, he's wearing like these random ass brands, I guess, that he's made himself. Whatever. It's hotmoms.com. I don't know what the fuck that is. But hey, cool. He's got all this stuff, and I'm just like, dude, this video is so damn basic. Not only that, like my friend was bringing it to my attention. He said this whole video is like a fucking insult to Party Next Door. That it's a fucking collab album, and this is the only video for a song that Drake did that he released. Everything else probably won't even get a video. More than likely, I have money on it. Probably won't even get a video. See, this type of shit. See, let me tell you something. I couldn't be Party Next Door because I cussed Drake the fuck out. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is this? Nigga, this booty ass song. And like I hated the color scheme. This whole gray ass, Beyonce single ladies as style that he's got going on and whatever. I know she's not the first person for that type of video, but you know what I'm saying. And then the way the video ends, it ends, this, I don't want to call it, what is it, like B-roll? I don't even know. But this like transition to like, director of the music video, some white guy. I don't care. It doesn't matter if he's white or not. And then it pans to some owls. I think there's snowy owls, like Arctic owls, maybe some kind of owl species, whatever. I forget exactly. And it shows these owls, like 4 or 5 owls, maybe 6 of them, and they're all standing on like this pole. That's like it looked like some kind of like cable pole or something. It looked like something. I don't know what the hell it was. And especially from like the reaction that I saw on the internet, especially on Twitter. You guys know I'm a big Twitter user. I don't call it X. Um, I guess that part of the video was supposed to be symbolic of Drake standing tall. The owls. October and them, October's very own, and the Sixth God and the OVO crew and everybody. We're standing tall. If this video is supposed to be an example of that, then I am so fucking sorry, Drake. Nigga, this is not it. Oh, nigga, he may never see this video. It don't really matter. But still, that is not it. Nothing about this video says anything about Drake standing tall. He's victorious in spite of the shots that he has taken and his reputation being smeared in the industry. Nothing about this video encapsulates this. And in fact, it almost gives credence to everyone's criticisms about Drake and just exactly who he is as a rapper, as an artist. Is Drake as creative as he portrays himself to be? My friend was telling me, he was like, bro, that nigga Drake is not really that creative. And he's a Drake fan. He fucks with Drake. Same way as I do. Drake, and I realized that Drake is not that creative. I've said this before I really truly realized that I was a fan of Drake. Drake is very surface level. He's not a deep person. Even the songs that he makes where he's being deep are very surface level, almost childish to a certain degree. That fucking Marvin's Room, I know this is going on topic, but Marvin's Room, niggas love that song. That shit is fucking garbage. I don't give a fuck what niggas say. That shit is ass. That is literally one of the worst songs I have ever heard in my freaking life. Marvin's Room is it is a mockery of music. It. I'm not gonna keep going on for that because that's off topic. Still, Drake is not that deep of a person, not that creative. He's a great rapper, lyrically, all that stuff, but he's not a creative person. I'd say he does not have good music videos. He does not um he doesn't have good album covers. The art on his album covers very mediocre, if you ask me. Very mediocre, especially recently. Very mediocre. Drake lacks a lot of creativity that like he'll be an all-time artist, but he lacks a lot of the creativity that makes him more than just an all-time artist. Because I mean, I don't know. He's very legend. He's very influential, and he'll go down as a legend. But there's, especially if he keeps on this path that he is, creatively wise, or creativity wise. I'm sorry, guys, but creativity wise, it is, especially after this whole feud of Kendrick still ongoing, for the most part. It's giving more fuel to the fire. And I'm gonna always listen to Drake. I'm gonna always fuck with his music. But if this is the path that he's gonna be going for the rest of the time that he's making music, although there's no such thing as really truly retiring from making music, or doing music. Yeah, maybe you don't do a freaking worldwide tour at 70 years old or 60, 50 years old, but like, for however long Drake is making music, if this is the path that he's going to go, where he just makes basic tunes, it's going to affect how people see him in the future. And it may take him down quite a few notches in the GOAT, greatest of all time list when it comes to rappers and hip hop and all the other good shit. But anyways, you guys, hopefully that was a good enough review of this video. I once again, like, I try to get better at these videos, but y'all don't ever tell me. Y'all don't ever tell me on things that I can improve on. No one ever tells me, hey, maybe start doing this. Maybe you should do this. Maybe you should do that. You guys watch it. You guys give me the likes and stuff like that, and I really do appreciate that. But I'm gonna need y'all to start actually giving me some input on things that I can actually improve on, because, like I said, every day, every time, I want to improve on these things. Every time I make a new video, I feel more confident. I'm not really, Mr. Always in front of the camera. I have a very good knack for being a conversationalist. I can talk all goddamn day, the same way I do now. But when I get into in front of the camera, it's a little bit different. So now I'm trying to be more free and, authentic with that. I don't always want to be just, hey guys, it's Vlad Poppy here, and today we're going to talk about. No, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I want to be more comedic and true to the nature of the channel. I said things are going to be freaking unfiltered and raw. I got to do that. I can't be sitting up here trying to be a BBC news analyst. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for all your support, views, like, share, comment, and subscribe, please. I know you guys have people who maybe like the type of topics. Feel free to share the stuff. I really do value that. I like other people being able to see my content, judge it for whatever it is. Don't come at me like an asshole or like you trying to little nigga me or something. But I do take constructive criticism, and I am willing to listen. But as I said, like, share, comment, and subscribe, you guys, and thank you for tuning in for another episode. Peace out.